All right, everybody, welcome back. We completed our test of the Mark 16 parachute in flight over Kerbin. Congratulations, everyone. We got some money and some rep. A lot of rep. That's a lot of rep. Let's discard that because we don't need it anymore. And let's take a look at what else we can do here. Because we unlocked all other stuff, we have all these other things we can try to do. We can land a LV-909 liquid fuel engine. We can test and land a LV-T45 liquid fuel engine. We can test the BACC solid fuel booster, but we already have another solid fuel booster thing, I think. Yeah, we have to actually splash it down, which is weird. That's actually kind of hard to do because those are just going to snap the hell off like as soon as we splash down, right? I'm thinking what we do, and this may be crazy, is to make a rocket just for that, a really cheap rocket, because it's gonna, costs resources to do it, and hopefully, let's just, I like this, the orbital science vehicle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a rocket just based on completing that mission, shall we? So let's get a parachute. So we need a parachute, and we need, let's see, where's those boosters? One of these. I don't think that's gonna do it. I think that's actually a bad idea. I wonder if we could just stage this later, because if we stage this later and get a decoupler, let's see, let's decouple. Where is that thing? Decouplers. Yeah. All right. So we'll stage that last and recover this one. What are the parameters for this? Because we can do, let's see, small solid test 1, and save that. Back out. We got to look back at our parameters for this particular mission and see what we got to do. So let's see. It doesn't really say in here. So we got to get it. Let's see here. Test the booster. That's all we got to do is test the booster. We've already splashed down. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. That's very strange. So I think we could just test one, right? I don't know. I don't understand. So we're just gonna try. We're gonna try this, just to see if that'll actually proc the reward for it. Because I don't want to leave a thing untested. What else can we get done? There's got to be another thing we can get done in the same flight. Because I don't want to just waste a flight solely on that. What else can we do? Maybe we can launch using these engines. Maybe. So we can test it to launch it, and then land it. I don't know if we can actually get away with that, can we? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. I have an idea. We could do that. We could take that one. And we're not going to do the large ones yet. And we're not going to... Stability enhancer. Let's see here. Launch the stability enhancer. And we don't have to get to a certain height or anything. Let's do that. Alright, so we can do all these. The TT-18A. We have to include that in our rocket. So instead of this idea, we're going to ditch that idea. And we're going to do a fuel tank. One of these little guys, because we need to recover that. We need to get... Let's pop some of these things on, just to be cool. And let's get... one... Where are they? These. Here. And these. Here. Okay. We need some aerodynamicism. And we need to get rid of... I think we should just... Maybe we use a coupler here. And then to get off the ground, we have another stage altogether just for that. Yeah. Alright, get our old rocket. Get some other boosters on here. That seems very odd. Center of thrust. Center of mass. That might work. I might want to lower these. But I can't, because if I do, then these will detach. Okay, so let's set up our staging, shall we? We need to get those launched first. And then this will fire second. And then these will detach. Let's see here. Are these all the same? Yes, those go here. Okay, so those all... Oh, no, 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 no! Okay. So these three will launch. Then this will fire. And then these will detach. When this detaches? So all those will detach at once. And then we fire these. And this. And then these never detach. Just get rid of that. Can I just get rid of these? No. So we have to put the parachute here. And, oh, we gotta put the detachers there. Make a new stage, put the parachute beneath. So we can land with these attached. And we gotta remember not to detach this. So I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Excuse me. I don't know if it's gonna actually proc that contract, but we're gonna try this. Why not? Could be a huge waste of time, a huge waste of money, but, you know, it's science. This is a very strange spacecraft. Let's throw it on stabilize, and I'll launch this puppy. Yeah, that's not too bad. We don't have to get to a height, a particular height. We don't have to go into orbit or anything. So we can actually probably even start tilting over the water as soon as we can. So let's do that. I'm losing control. Losing control. I'm losing all control. All the controls are being lost. We are not good. This is not... okay. Okay. That's detached, isn't it? That's detached, isn't it? But it's not. Okay, okay. Alright. Oh, okay. We didn't put the stabilizer on, which was another thing we had to do. Okay, we need... This is bad. We need to turn this way. Get over. We need to get over the water. Get over the water. We need to get over the water. And we need to... Let's just turn off our engine. Open our parachute. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. We didn't... we didn't get we didn't get the stability enhancer one because I forgot to put it on the damn ship, but hopefully this will get our other two. God, that was freaking terrifying. Hopefully this holds together, because the idea is to have these hold together. I'm not going to touch the space bar. I'm going to turn off my stability. Because if I hit the spacebar, it'll launch the freaking solid boosters we're trying to recover. And we want those. There we go. Alright, now the parachute's open. We're going to gently just fall. Gently. Gently just fall into the ocean. Jeb is a very, very, very lucky Kerbin. We were pointed towards the ground at one point. Maybe a couple points. We were pointed towards the freaking Earth, rocketing towards the Earth. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. What is happening here? Those did we succeed in anything, or did we just completely fail that? I don't know. Let's recover. Did we succeed? I don't know if we succeeded. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got some... Oh no, we didn't get any rep, did we? That's weird. What? I don't... Okay, well that was a bust. I don't understand. I don't understand. What are you? Fly? Recover. Did we get it now? We can recover stuff from the Earth? Where is that stuff? Hold on. Let's go here. Is there anything just hanging around the freaking planet? I don't see anything. Debris? Can we recover the debris? It would be around here, right? I think we launched from, like, here. Do we? I don't know. Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Alright, well... I guess that was a bust? I have no idea what happened. We need... We have to land... And we need to test... I don't understand. I don't understand how that works. Stability enhancer, we can actually get going. I don't know what we have to do to complete this. I mean, we have 425 days and 5 hours and 39 minutes to complete it. So we have quite a while. I'm still not entirely sure what happened there. How about we just start accepting some of these? Liquid fuel engine landed. We're gonna use these, so we might as well take that one too. Radial decoupler, yeah. Radial decoupler, yeah. Test the Separatron. I don't know what that's even for. And alright, so before we end this video, we're gonna get to an altitude. We're gonna set an altitude record. And these all have a very long, yeah, a very long deadline. So let's get to 56,000 feet at least. That'll be an accomplishment. That'll be something we can actually take care of. So this one sucked. I don't know. I think it's because we didn't have any struts or anything keeping the boosters like attached, and we didn't have any like control because this actual rocket doesn't have a. I don't think it gimbals. Like it doesn't like allow us to control where we're going, and our fins were way up here not doing anything. We need fins at the bottom to actually take care of business. So let's ditch this design. That's a horrible design. Not really a big fan of it. And let's build a rocket, shall we? We want to get as high as we can. Let's get the coupler. We're not going to try and recover anything either directly. So let's get our parachute. And let's get our big old fuel tanks back on. Let's go for 4. It's a lot heavier. See, this we have to test this one, but it gives us like less thrust, I believe. Yeah, 210 thrust. This is 215. We want maximum thrustage. And then we have these new radial decouplers that we're going to use for our big ol' rockets. And we need to get our big ol' rockets. So these are the solid fuel boosters we just purchased. Oh man, I gotta get more of those. Let's do this. And let's do some symmetries. Yeah. Symmetrics. Come on, get on there. Alright. Get back on. Get back on it. Alright. Doesn't look terrible. But we need to get some cones on there, huh? Some cones. It might screw up our aerodynamics that these are further ahead than the tip of our craft, but I'm not... It's more like a wall flying into space, right? I might want to have to redo this. Let's move this down a little bit. Get these guys back on here. Get up on the thingy. Thank you. Alrighty. Alright, I like that. I like that. Our goal is to get above, I believe it was 50,000 feet. Well, let's go higher. Let's go as high as we can. I think it would behoove us to bring something else along that would actually pop another, we don't really want the Separatron. Nah, I think this is fine. Let's go, high fly guy. High fly guy. Mark 1. And let's save it. And let's let's change staging a little bit. We want the solid boosters to go off first, of course. Of course. And then we don't want to decouple them. We actually want our main stage to fire before we decouple them, as usual. And then we want another stage separating our whole rocket from our capsule, and then our parachute is last. So that seems good. Let's save that again and launch the thing. Alright, high flag guy, Mark 1. Clear for takeoff. Turn on your stabilization. I'm not entirely sure if I lined up all the boosters where they have to be, but that's okay. 3, 2, 1, go! I like how they bend inward with their power. They're just like, no, we're just gonna rip this thing up into the air. That's pretty cool. Looking pretty fine right now. It's not too bad. We just have to get high up in the sky. High as we can. Let's turn on our main at about 5,000 feet. When these are about at 25% fuel, I think, is probably a good time to do it. You can do this. Jeb, you've got this. I believe in you. And turn our main on now. Alright. And we will detach our boosters. Goodbye. Those are going to hit something. Okay, well that's fine. Let's keep flying here. We need to get to 50,000. So we actually have to turn up our thrust. High as we can. So we need this to get above 50,000 meters. Come on, buddy. You can do this. It doesn't really help us. It doesn't help us to lean over until we actually get our apoapsis to the proper height. So let's just wait until this gets to the right time. How's my fuel doing? I'm at 75% fuel. This is going to be easy. Of course, the higher you get, the easier it is to keep going higher. So let's try and go as high as we can. Okay. Okay. And I think we're going to stop around there. Let's turn off our engines. There's a button to cut the engines. I don't know it. So we'll be fine. We're going to tilt our craft towards the direction we're going to be burning to try and get a little further, man. A little higher, a little further. We're waiting on our apoapsis is 80,000. Let's turn up our speed, time warp, and get to the peak of our flight and see how far we can go. We got the outer space music. We are outside of our orbit. We can probably get a crew report, get some science. Yeah, we get 10 science from that. It seems we are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. Yes, that is apt. An apt assessments of our situation here. We're going to get to 82,000 meters. Let's start burning. See where we can go. There we go. And tilt. And let's burn, man. We don't have to go full thrust. There's no reason to. We can actually control it from here if we need to. And let's get burning. Let's see how far we can get to. We had a pretty good launch. So it shouldn't be too bad. I wish it would show the fuel from here. That'd be nice, but there's probably a way to do it. I don't think we're gonna actually get very far. I didn't really do a launch sequence with the idea of actually orbiting the planet in mind, but we are getting up to speed. I mean, I don't want to get up to speed and get into orbit because I'm not gonna have enough fuel to actually not be in orbit anymore. But we can if we want to. Let's see here. We're really close. But I might kill it. Let's just see what happens. Our apoapsis is 79,000. We just can't risk being trapped, right? In space? Maybe. Did we get our... Yeah, we got our altitude record, which is nice. Screw it. Let's go for an orbit, shall we? There we go. How was our periapsis? 50,000-ish, 45,000-ish, 50,000-ish. Alright, well we are in orbit. That's pretty cool. So we go from 100,000 to 50,000. It's not a very nice orbit. But, yeah. Jeb is now in orbit. That is crazy. Didn't take much. Only took our giant boosters and a whole bunch of thrust. And, I mean, I could have gotten up here more efficiently. I could have, like, you know, tilted over sooner. Gotten a little higher. Got a better angle. But this is working. We're gonna go backwards. But yeah. Now we're just falling forever. That's pretty cool. I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. He can crawl out of the spacecraft. We don't gain anything from it. We can probably maybe do a better crew report. Yeah, overwrite the existing one. No, it's the same one. Okay, well, we can actually transmit it. Oh, we didn't put a I didn't put antennas on this thing. I can't transmit data. He has no communication with the ground. He's just kind of up here by himself. Poor Jeb. You're trapped. Lost in space forever. Should we land it? I think we can land it. There's no reason for him to stay up here. We can't communicate. So let's try and figure out where the best place to land it is. If we get to the apoapsis, then we retro burn. It's easier to land then. I just can't really control, at this point, where he's going to land. So I think he can actually, if we're lucky, we can survive a ground landing. Because we just have the capsule. And it's not that hard. It's not that hard of a landing when you just have the capsule. It's when you have a tank of fuel with you. Alright, we're going to go back to 1. And we're going to point our spacecraft and retro burn. And hopefully we have enough fuel to get out of orbit. So let's go. We only need a little bit of thrust to make this happen. We don't need much. Okay. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let's get over here. Yeah, I think that's in the water. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna make it back. He's so freaking psyched that he's making it back home. He's so happy, and I'm happy too. I wish there was something else we could actually get out of this. But we can't. We had the radial decoupler, I think we have to do... Yeah, we have to be pretty high up and going a certain speed. I think we were already way too high. I think to actually do that one, I think we have to use the small boosters or just do straight up secondary stages that we can control the thrust. Because if those boosters are still going and you let them go, if you release those boosters mid-flight and they're still burning, you're going to blow up the rest of your spacecraft. It just happens because they go freaking flying everywhere. But yeah, Jeb's gonna make it back home, and that's exciting. Let's just go, man. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Oh. Stepped down the time warp. We're coming back down. The music kind of is crazy. It will just stop playing if something changes. I think it's because we're returning to Earth. It switched the track. And now it's silent again. So we can't actually warp very quickly because of our situation. We're too close to the planet. So let's just enjoy our flight. Let's enjoy our time up here. It's really an oversight that we didn't bring any communications. This is actually gonna be bad if we still have fuel. We might blow something up, but we'll see. We shall see. Staring at the Milky Curb. This isn't Earth, so it's clearly not the Milky Way. Maybe we look pretty good. Oh, we're slowing down very quickly. Let's fly over. We need to get a little more thrust going. This will allow us not to change our trajectory, but it'll allow us to get rid of the fuel that we have. So let's start burning a little. We are re-entering the atmosphere. It's going to take more thrust to get anything done. There we go. Oh, see, we're continuously losing. As soon as I turn off my thrusters, continuously losing our speed, which is not great. We don't want to accidentally go into an orbit again. That would be pretty bad. But let's just burn like this for now as we re-enter. Trying to maintain a very good trajectory to actually hit water, because that's why we're slowing down so much, is that we're crashing into the atmosphere. Can we slow down now? I think we can stop now. Yeah, we can stop our engines. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're in trouble. Let's see here. Aim towards our target. Go a little more thrust. Once we're out of fuel, there's nothing else we can do to control where we go. Oh boy. Stupid sticky keys! The bane of everyone's existence who uses Windows. Don't deny it. It's the worst. We're almost out of fuel. We're still burning. We're still burning. We're gonna make it though. And we're not gonna deploy our parachute yet because that would be very bad. That would make us land overland, almost certainly. If we turn off our stabilization, I think we just go crazy, and then we stabilize. There we go. Stabilizing. Get over the water. Make sure we're over the freaking water. And now, as soon as we're actually over the ocean, we can pop our parachute and ensure a water landing. I don't know what's right there. That looks like land. Is that still land? I don't know if that's still land. I don't think it is. No, it's not. It can't be, right? There's our other piece. It's going to show where it's going to land. It's going to land, like, right next to us. Which is pretty legit. I like that. But I'm going to pop my parachute so it won't. Because I don't want to get smacked by the tail end of my own freaking rocket. That'd be pretty embarrassing for everybody. And let's open our parachute. We're right about now. So we're only at 7,000 meters now. Parachute deploy! Oh, our debris just crashed. Parachute. Come on, parachute. There we go. Alright. That was a pretty successful flight. We got to our highest peak in this career, which is very nice. And let's speed up time and splash into the water and recover Jeb. Jeb is psyched. He was in orbit. And I think we actually get a science bonus for recovering something that was actually in orbit. I don't know if it has to technically orbit, like circumnavigate the globe. I don't think it did. I think it got close if it did. If anything, we got pretty darn close to circumnavigating. We can turn on lights. We don't have any lights. Okay, let's recover. And what do we get into the reward? Let's check it out. Loading, loading. Alright, we got data. We got a crew report for 10 science, and we got a recovery of a vessel after a suborbital flight. Okay. So I guess it didn't count as actually orbit, but that's good that we got the suborbital flight one, because now that we're able to actually orbit Kerbin, we're probably not going to have many suborbital flights anymore. Maybe. We got 26 science. It's amazing. And we got a bunch of funds from recovered parts. That's pretty cool. And we got some rep. A lot of rep. We're at 611 reputation right now. That's pretty neat. Maybe we'll actually look into some of that administration stuff to see what that's all about. I don't know what... I wish I knew what this meant. I should look that up, because this is obviously tied to reputation, I think. Maybe? I'm not sure. But that was a pretty successful flight. We got our new record. We can actually look at our contract. We completed the contract of reached a set and altitude record of 56,000 meters. We blew that away, so don't even worry about it. And we tested the solid fuel booster, and it landed at Kerbin. So we completed this one, but the other one wasn't proccing. I don't know why it wasn't actually clicking off, but that's fine. This game is still in beta. I'm not angry at it. I'm just like kind of confused. It's hard to tell if it's my ineptitude or if it's the game just like not recognizing something that it should. And it's probably a combination. Let's not lie. It's mostly my ineptitude. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. This is kind of a long episode, but yeah, we made it, man. Next time, we're going to pick up some more of these contracts and finish them off and look at the administration stuff and see what else we can do, and also unlock some science. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. It helps me out a great deal, and I will see you next time.